into that really step back state. Totally clear your thoughts. Listen way back deep to this. All right, let's make the request. Show us your world, please. Okay, Rachel and Teresa. That way step back state did you go into? Did you experience that, and what did you see or feel?
I did. It wasn't quite as deep as before. It was deep. I got multiple things. I saw whales. There's that large whale energy, and then going out into the universe, the stars, and there's like a Morse code, like it's sending this information to my third eye, and my third eye is with the sound frequency. It does this pulsing it's hard to describe it. Mm-hmm. And then you go out into these different bands of energy, and there's like different star systems, different frequencies, different I don't know how else to put it. There's like I did feel a strong presence of a whale, and then it even showed me the eye of the whale.
Teresa, what did you see?
I saw mine was more shapes and colors. I had interruptions also of events from the day, just words popping in. But I saw washes of turquoise and indigo, and I'm having trouble talking for the first time. Mm-hmm. I feel almost like my mouth can't seem to form a word properly.
It's weird, there's a lot of energy around my lips.
Yeah.
It's almost like a numbing. I have that too.
That'll snap us out of it.
Calling everybody back.
Glad for stellar group come in, please. I felt a Morse code thing going on as well.
Yeah, and it does something with my third eye when it does that.
You know, I was sitting here doing a little bit of dowsing on it, and one of the questions I asked was, is this information specific for the group work we're doing? It got a yes. I said, is it also for each individual? I got a no. I said, which specific individual is this transition for? I got Frank, yes, Catherine, yes, and Teresa, big yes. And me was a no.
But see,
for this particular,
good for all of us, or it wouldn't happen for one of us.
Oh, sure. I partake in everything that you all experience and learn. But
let's try something here. Listen with your heart instead of your brain.
Bravo.
I owe always experience them within. I don't experience it outside of me. It originates in the heart.
I don't want to preconceive you. This may just be my party, but when I really go in through my heart and just open up in that way step back state, it's like a flowing light comes in, just radiating energy. When I go into that, I go to a place where there's beautiful gossamer beings like lace-winged butterflies or insects. And they operate with a group mind consciousness that can literally reach out to the cosmos and touch anything. Feel what that feels like.
Well, maybe working as a group here is what is attracting that connection between us.
I felt my throat open up when I said that.
When we started this, I felt the only thing I could compare it to would be like a lightsaber going down the right side from my head on down through the middle of my body. Then I realized it was really like a sewing needle because it was bringing in a light thread.
Ooh.
And the thread went down, barely touched the earth, and then came back up and then started going in and out of my chakras. And it's still just waving through them and then, up over my head. And I can't get a handle on if it's tying or if it's a loose thread or how it's going. But I'll call it the light needle is still there within me. And I find it interesting that it's on the left side of my body. It's not in the center. It's on the left side of my body. And as that was occurring, I was told that a lot of places out there, their worlds are chakra colored, meaning not all of the colors, just one in particular. And then it will either intensify or mute, I'll use the term shadow or light. And that's why the earth itself is so much interest to everyone, is because we have all of the chakra colors plus. And everything's going on at the same time, and all the sounds and tones are going on all at the same time. And that's why the word I'm going to use, we're fucked up. But it's all coming together to where, we're finding our way and seeing our way and learning our way through the heart. So thank you all for listening.
Now, Frank, is it possible that you could tap into either Francis or Stephen and help us get some clarity?
Well, I was really opening up then. My heart was opening up. My throat was opening up. That's a communication channel, and it was coming through my heart. And I'm still holding it. I'm still feeling it. I hope it comes back again, because I think I found my channel into understanding more about it. So let's see if we can invite it back in. Ooh.
I had a really interesting conversation with one of these beings. If you'd like to hear about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's starting to come back in. Can we grab this and then...
Yeah, let's just hold on what you're doing.
Well, there's that background set of tones that just sit there. I think they're there all the time. Go ahead, Rich. What's your experience?
Well, I followed when you said, review yourself, show yourself. I saw I had a vortex open up in front of me. It was a green color, so I started following it. And I found myself in some sort of a chamber with some beings, and they were kind of I didn't see a face. They were like some sort of a tall-shaped beings, but they said, "Oh, he wants to see us. He wants us to reveal ourselves." And I said, "Yeah, we'd like to find out who you are." And they said, "Well, we're from Sirius. That's where we're from.
Wow.
And we have humanoid features. That's why we're interested in you, because of your human form." And I said, "Well, do you come in flying saucers?" And they said, that's kind of an old-fashioned way of communicating. That's what they said. It's an old-fashioned way of communicating using flying saucers. And it's much easier just to speak to you and work through the energy that we're using. They said, "Yeah, if you want to speak to us, meet with us, we can arrange that, because we are in human form, but you would never know it. You couldn't tell the difference between us and you." But they said, "We're interested in you because of your participation in Dominion." And that was the key, was the work that we're doing. So they're willing to work with us and help us and teach us.
That's interesting, Rich, because the whales and the dolphins, that's where they come from, is Sirius. And I saw a whale.
Yeah.
Was it, did you get a sense they were from the Crystal Palace, which several of us have been to? With the crystalline beings?
I've been there before a couple times, but today I wasn't there in that particular situation. I was just following that energy back, the soul. And I ended up...
I suspect they can take on any form they want to, so they just give us something we can recognize.
Yeah.
Did you say it was the color green?
It's
flowing a green vortex. Yeah.
It's flowing pretty strongly right now.
Let's listen with our heart.
Go down to your heart chakra, open up your heart chakra, follow that frequency in the vortex. See if you can identify it.
Frank and Rich, this is Susan. I just came back, and I'm not sure what you guys have been doing, but I just went down in and got to my heart, and I started having my non-specific angina pain, and it hit me that I might be experiencing that pain for so many years because my heart has been hurt and damaged emotionally and spiritually. And I've kind of had the feeling that here lately I've been feeling so down, and more the middle self and the lower self, because I've been maybe taking on the hurts and of the world. Could you check that for me?
Right now, we're following the tones out and listening with our hearts. And what you picked up was the pain in your heart is having felt this instinctively, intuitively in the past, this attraction back to home, literally. Because I got a very clear visualization this time of the creatures working with us, and they're so far in our distant past that they're the ones who created DNA and actually created our biological potential of form, at least down in the universe. And so when we followed it back, it's because they have the potential of fixing and healing anything within us. And so if you'll simply ask, they'll heal you. I'm still in connection with them. They'll heal your heart. And I'm having them heal mine right now, too.
Well, ever since I started talking to you, it went away.
Don't talk, listen, feel. It's a beautiful green flow coming in through kind of like a vortex. The tones are, because they created this DNA, they're stimulating tones with the tones, aspects, and patterns in our DNA to accelerate our growth and maturity. They're incredibly beautiful. Of course, they can assume any form they want. Just feel, just go deeply into your heart center and open up and just feel them. Let that pattern open your heart. And how interesting it's.
I'm crying.
This actually is where the perceptions of angels came from. These beings, and that this is not the Anunnaki angels. This is a different form of being that the angels evolved from, as we know them. The beam is just steadily coming into us and helping us remember genetically. I actually projected myself into one like I do people. That's how I made this connection. Now you should be able to feel it through me, if nothing else. I'll extend it out to you all. This is the most incredible peace and calm I've ever experienced. Every cell in my body is in full resonance with this flow. You've heard me speak frequently through the power of the Christ within us. This is the Christ within us. The noise was just to get us to listening so we could feel this. This is really, truly listening. Now you're listening with every chakra. Anywhere in your systems where you feel a little resistance, a little point of ache or hurt, open it up. Go to it and open it up. It's a block. That core green light in our hearts is opening up into the entire aura. It's one of the orbs. Yeah. This is the so-called Holy Ghost orb. Now go see if we can bring and open up the male principle orb. Reach up into oversoul for the male principle. Let it settle it around your system. That's the second dimension. Now reach down into the earth mind and bring up the third dimension. You feel the fullness and the balance of the orbs, the six hemispheres of the orbs. Put all your attention on the 0 point in the heart now. Look that holds those three dimensions, and let the fourth dimension open up within that 0 point in your heart. It'll be like stepping through a portal. You have to do this with the greatest trust. And you feel the fourth dimension open around you and through you. Its foundation is the other three. Now let go of this three-dimensional reality and just step into the fourth. Be out of body, so don't expect anything like you've known. The third eye portal opens up. And every chakra in your body now becomes a living orb. This is your etheric body. This is the subtle energy system. This surrounds the other three dimensions and just resonates all through every strand of DNA in your bodies. See the new strands developing, telomeres developing, And we are the Christ within us. And the light that's centered in our heart just keeps expanding outward with all the colors and all the frequencies, all the knowledge. Extend your awareness out to each other now. And we come into one field of consciousness. One field of consciousness, all experiencing the same thing. Now the fourth dimension is just a portal, time-space to the fifth dimension. But the fifth dimension is also there just waiting for us. Reach up and experience it. We're allowed to touch it, but we have to earn our way to it, to the fourth dimension. And here there's no time or space. Everything is simply one, which encompasses all time and space. Again, it's a process of learning, but here we're freed of the physical body, the encumbrances, and we can look back at our physical body and program into it. It's the agelessness of the fourth dimension. The gifts and abilities of the fourth dimension. Draw deep breaths and draw yourself back into the physical of the fourth dimension. And know you never have to experience the third dimension again other than by choice. But when you do, it will be from the knowledge and knowing of the fifth. Open your eyes now and see a new world holding on to the fourth within the third. Life will never be the same again. And just feel total unconditional love for each other and the entire world. Well, you asked for Stephen and you got him. How does it make you feel?
Fabulous.
Incredible, Frank. I'm so deeply touched. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Wow.
Thank you all. Thank every one of you for allowing and doing and being. And Stephen Frank for directing or helping us to direct ourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What she said.
Now feel the flow in your heart again. That's with us all the time now. You'll notice that it's pulsing with our breath. This is the breath of light, breath of life. heavy breath. 7 to 8 pulses a minute. This is the 12 breath, 12-second pulse. 12 a minute, but it has to do with tuning us into the constellations and the zodiac. Continue to breathe with the pulse. 6 pulses in, 6 pulses out. This is pulses with the heartbeat, 72 beats a minute. And you feel your chakra system pulsing, particularly the root chakra that's pulsing with earth mind. Now it's breathing with you. Breathe perfection into your body on the in-drawn breath. Exhale it through the entire system on the out breath.
Tina, stop it.
Okay, I've just learned a new meditation. You'll find that this will probably be your natural breath rate anytime you're sitting still now.
This meditation makes me think this is the closest that we've all been to home.
Mm-hmm. Put your attention on the flow within you and see if it has anything else to teach us tonight. Just feel love. Wow, Diane, mark that one as special.
Oh, yeah.
We'll put it in your archive. We'll use this to
Extraordinary.
teach people